Hello and welcome back to Empires of Europe 1700. So what we're going to do is we're kind of in a familiar situation here, aren't we? Yes. I have run around in the nearby area trying to recruit as many people as I can, and that means going all the way to the maximum, because obviously in the previous episode I took a bunch of policies to increase my maximum company size, and now we have a maximum size of 330, which is kind of insane actually thinking about it now. And this now allows me to, I think, maybe, I'm not sure whether this is going to be the case, but it might actually allow us to take Genoa with an extremely small force. And then what I'm going to be able to do, and this doesn't really matter, this is also a thing that really is very much just an enabler, right? All this is going to do is just enable the ability for us to create a vassal, because all I want to do is get a vassal, and that's it. If I lose Genoa after that, then that's absolutely fine. I don't mind that, because then we still have that vassal. That vassal is still going to be with us, and they're actually going to actively help us to progress in the game. Whereas the party that we have, he's actually still alive, surprisingly enough, and he seems to be doing relatively well, but he hasn't really done much, apart from in the previous episode when he defeated a couple of vassals, but that was pretty much it. I haven't seen him doing anything else. And obviously he cannot help us to take fiefs unless we call him into an army, which we can actually do now. So maybe it's a good idea for me to do that, but I'd prefer to keep him as a party right now so that he can just run around and run interference and try to eliminate a couple of vassals here and there. So that's hopefully what we're going to be able to do. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually stay round about here. I'm not actually going to tell my forces to charge in at all because, well, it's frankly not a very good idea. Going in and basically charging in is just going to get you killed, pretty much. Like, I mean, you could see very quickly that I was about to die right there. If I hadn't gotten shot in my shoulder, I probably would be dead now, which is kind of hilarious in itself. But I'm very much hoping that my forces will start shooting. Are you actually going to shoot? Are they? Oh, they're actually... okay, never mind. Sorry, my bad. They were on hold fire for some reason. I don't actually know why that is, but yes, they were on hold fire, which is really bad. So hopefully they're not going to be for much longer. There we go. Now we can maybe do some damage. Let's get my grenades. Boom. Nice damage, nice damage. All I really want to do is just do as much as I can here. Just try to eliminate as many as possible. And then I can... Oh, hello there. Get him. Oh, no. Oh, I wanted to stab him. Oh, did you see that? I tried. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm not used to fighting in first person with melee. My bad. All right. So let me see if I can actually do something here. Kill that guy. There we go. Oh, we've got a bunch of people coming out. Oh, this is actually fantastic. Hopefully I'm not going to get shot. No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, maybe we can kill this guy. Or not? Okay. I thought I was definitely very accurate there, but apparently not. Not as accurate as I thought. There we go. Okay, we got some more people coming out. Okay, how many have we lost? Okay, we've lost not that many, but I would prefer if we didn't lose any of them, to be honest. But, you know, that is how it is. Kind of hoping that... Why are my forces having such a hard time with this? I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe... Shall we just go in? There's only 45 enemies. I mean, technically, that should be pretty easy for us to deal with, right? I feel like that should be pretty easy. I mean, the thing is, as long as these enemies keep coming outside, I don't really think we should make any moves whatsoever. Because the only time when we are going to stop getting kills is if they stop coming outside, you know what I mean? So if we just relax here and sit back and just wait for these guys to come out, we're probably going to have a good time. I'm just going to speed things up, as you can quite clearly tell. I am speeding things up quite dramatically here. And I just want to see if maybe that's going to be good enough. It just very much depends. Ah, hello. It seems like I actually need to go up to the walls and sort of bait them out, which is a bit of a weird thing that I have to do here, but apparently I do have to. It's kind of strange. And let's get that guy dead. There we go. And I can probably just tell everyone to charge in now, frankly. I mean, there's only 4 enemies remaining, and we should be able to eliminate them without suffering any casualties. Yep, there we go. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, I am super, super pleased about that. We've now taken Genoa back, which obviously is what I intended to do this entire time, and we are once again going to be taking people prisoner. I'm not going to be taking any of these guys. I don't... Oh, should I? You know what? Actually, I will take some tier 4s. I'm going to be taking tier 4s only, and maybe a couple of tier 3s, and that's it. That's all I'm going to take. Because that generally, from what I have seen in the past, taking tier 4s has a decent balance between getting a relatively high level unit and then also making it not as arduous on the journey to converting them to your party. You know what I mean? Because it does take a long time. If you have a tier 5 or a tier 6 unit, it takes an exceptional amount of time to get those to actually join you. Anyway, 28,000, there we go. Show mercy right here. And then we can basically just manage the town a little bit. And the loyalty has gone up very, very nicely here. Yeah, let's put Alfred in here, shall we? And then we're just going to basically put a bunch of Italian regulars in there. I mean, obviously, I could just go and recruit some people, which I think I probably will. Why not? I think that sounds like the best course of action, because as soon as I recruit some people, as you could see, we just literally gained 24 in there. Well, technically 13, but, you know, we also had a couple of people from my army going in there as well, so it's kind of nice. And we're not really kind of depleting that much of our own combat strength, so you know, from an objective standpoint, we should be pretty good now. We should be okay, and you'll see here that our workshops are going to be absolutely fine. Hopefully that is going to be done relatively soon as well. And I have gone ahead and installed the No Relation mod. Now, I am actually... You know what? Wait a minute. I'm going to save, okay? Because I am a little bit paranoid because it might cause a crash. I'm not sure. I haven't used it for quite some time. Because I haven't really been executing or anything like that. But obviously, if you know about this, then whenever you execute, a huge amount of people get a reduction in your relation with them, and the pop-up comes up, and it's very annoying because it reduces the sound of the game and all that stuff. I'm not going to go into it in any kind of depth, but basically it's just annoying. So that's the reason why I have that installed, because it removes the pop-up. Look at that. It's not popping up anymore. It's fantastic. One of the best mods ever. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I'm just going to level up a couple of these guys. There we are. Get some of these riflemen. Get some more of those. And there we have it. Okay. Fantastic. So now things are a little bit weird because look at what we've got going on here. The enemy has a bunch of people outside. Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? Yep. Gonna make a vassal. Gonna make a vassal. It's Robert. He's gonna be the vassal. That's what we're gonna do. So, here we go. Genoa. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to him straight away. This is a really, really good feat for him. What should we call him? His name is Robert Barrel Chest. So what is his clan name going to be? Does it change his second name? Does it actually change his second name? I think it might. So, shall we just... There we go. The Bobby clan. That's hilarious. I think that's funny, but maybe you don't. I don't know, but I think that's funny. Okay, so there we go. Because technically his name's now Bobby, you know what I mean? So I think that's quite funny. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I've got some thrown weapon skill, which is kind of nice, but it's not really going to do much. So I'll take throwing competitions, even though that is literally one of the... it is one of the worst perks in the game, in my opinion, but that's literally just because if you take a closer look at it, minus 20% upgrade cost of infantry troops. That's the only reason why I'm taking that, because Headhunter is not really that useful for us because we're using grenades and plus 50% headshot damage with thrown weapons, grenades. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think they do headshot damage, do they? I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe a headhunter is actually really, really good with them. And I can always respec if that is indeed the case. But you can let me know if that is actually worth taking or not. But let's hope that Robert actually does something relatively decent here. And I'm just going to leave him. I'm just going to leave him to it. I am not going to bother with anything regarding Genoa anymore. And if it does come under siege, then that's just how it's going to have to be. The only reason why I wanted to take it is so that I could create a vassal. And now that we've created that vassal, now we are on the first step to world domination. Obviously, you may have thought, oh yeah, well, it wasn't the first step creating your kingdom. Well, yeah, technically, yes. Technically, yes. However, I truly believe that getting this vassal is going to make a huge difference. This is going to be one of those things where we just go, how did we ever survive without having this guy under our command? Because I think he's going to be fantastic. And I think she's going to be fantastic too. Hopefully we'll be able to get her a fief as well. Naima or Name or whatever. Naima, I don't know, whatever her name is. And hopefully we're going to be able to get her a fief sometime in the near future. I'm hopeful that we might be able to take Milan. Maybe we'll be able to take that. Maybe. I don't know. It's probably unlikely, to be honest, but we'll see whether that's the case. I'm kind of wondering whether I should just just take out the one-handed. Okay, yeah, no, let's not do that. That is going to be a sure death sentence for us if I stick around any further. We've got a lot of cavalry, actually. Have you noticed? We have so many cavalry. What's actually going on with that? Anyway, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to be I'm going to be a little bit sneaky, okay? I'm going to be a little bit sneaky right here. Let's see. Can I tell them to go over there? It doesn't tell them to engage that because, yeah, that doesn't really work. Yeah, unfortunate, isn't it? Unfortunate. Oh, well, never mind, never mind. Okay, let's just tell them to charge. Let's tell the infantry to charge. I'm going to get shot in just a second, by the way, so I should probably be a little bit careful. Okay, I'm going to try to avoid getting shot if I can. And, wow, okay, yeah, all the little flashes and things, all the little flashes of bullets flying along, they're very scary. So I'm I'm very worried about that. But yeah, no, we should be fine now that the cavalry's gone in. Because let's face it, a musketeer that has to deal with a cavalry person, or shall we say a storm of cavalry descending upon them. I mean, really, they're not really, they're not prepared for that, are they? They're not really prepared for that, so they're just going to get absolutely slaughtered, which is exactly what we want. And I'm going to try, if I can, to eliminate some of the artillery myself, because, let's face it, sometimes our forces are not very good at dealing with them. Oh, what? They're there? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I did not realize that they were... Huh. How did that guy actually do that? I am very surprised, actually. How did he actually do that? Because he was loading the cannon, wasn't he? Wasn't he loading the cannon at the time? That is a very... Oh, that's very weird. Alright, okay, fine. I will just say that maybe he's very good at multitasking, you know? Maybe he's super good at multitasking, in which case he would have been able to do, well, everything at the same time. You know, he was probably, what was it? Shooting at me. He was most likely already having a loaded weapon, and so then he was going to shoot at me, and then he was loading the cannon. I'm going to assume that's the sequence of events there, because I'm kind of perplexed about that. But yeah, it must have been that. Must have been something like that, at least. Okay, so I'm not going to take any of these, because I do need to level up my troops as much as possible, so that's exactly what we're going to do. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And yeah, we're just going to execute this guy. We're just going to execute this guy once again. I actually don't know whether our relation with our own vassal is going to be reduced as a result of me doing this. So I'm just going to have a quick look in the chat here. As you could see, every single relation decrease is listed here. And No, it doesn't seem as though it has. Okay, that's nice. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So that is good. So that means that Robert is not actually having a problem with how we're doing things. Alexander? Why is Alexander out there? Oh, he's part of the new clan. Oh, that's hilarious. I was thinking to myself that he was this guy. Oh, that is so funny. Okay, never mind. No, 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 no. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So, yeah, we are basically just going to go straight on in here. This is what we're going to do now. Yes, we're just going to go straight on in here. There's only 10 days worth of food in the garrison. So that should really be super easy for us to burn through here. And if I can, I have a leadership perk point here. So what do we want? Not veterans respect. I think citizen militia is probably, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, in this case it doesn't really matter, but I'd highly recommend taking veterans respect if you're playing the native base game of Bannerlord, just because it is fundamentally so good. It is really, really good. For that reason, because you can just capture a bunch of forest bandits and then you can convert them into Botanian Fian champions and then you can have a wonderful time. And you can do that with all kinds of different bandit types as well. So it's not just forest bandits, but you can do that super easily, because let's face it, forest bandits are very easy to catch because they're not mounted and you can chase after them very quickly. Go into an auto-resolve against them, take them out, take them prisoner. If you have Doctor's Oath, even better, of course. And then you're going to have a wonderful time. And I need to just put these cannons in reserve for the moment, because there's 4 of these guys waiting to absolutely murder everyone. Oh, they have 6-pound cannons and 12-pound cannons. Okay, so in other words, they have ballistas, because they're basically, you know, that's the equivalent of ballistas in the mod. Yeah, so that's going to be very interesting. All right. Yeah, anyway, so we're just going to wait here. We're going to see what happens to the garrison, because obviously it would be fantastic if we could starve out the garrison again. That would be amazing, but I highly doubt that that is going to happen. Oh. Bit of an issue there, don't we? Yeah, there's the Holy Roman Empire once again. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it, for us? They have how many? Yeah, over 2,000. What? How does he... Did he rescue 381 troops? How does he have so many? Is... What is going on with this guy? What is it? Okay, I'm gonna say something right now. What actually happens in this kind of mod? Because whenever I play a Europe-based mod, I always get a bunch of vassals, or just one vassal. Well, this guy isn't even a vassal; he's just some random party member. But what I'm saying is, whenever I play, for example, Europe 1200 or Europe 1700, you know, which is what we're playing right now, obviously, we always have an exceptional case of a vassal that is doing above and beyond, basically, what they should be capable of doing. And this guy's running around with 381 people? He must have recruited... I mean, he must have rescued these, right? He must have rescued these from prisoners or something like that. Because there's no way he would have been able to recruit that otherwise. I mean, he just gained some. Okay, that's kind of strange. Alright, I'm not going to question it. It's helping me, so I'm not going to question it right now. We need all the help we can get right here. I'm kind of surprised he's not going over there and murdering those guys, but I guess over 2,000 troops even he can't deal with. So, yeah, I guess we can just kind of relax here as much as possible. So, wait a minute. What we could do... I can't create an army right now. If I knew that he actually had 380, I would have called him for an army a lot longer. Or, should we say, a lot sooner. Because, let's face it, that would help me a great deal, wouldn't it? But then I guess we've got to think about the fact that maybe it's a good idea that he doesn't come with us. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, all I can hope for is that at Genoa, they hold them off for a decent amount of time. I don't know where Bobby is. I mean, Robert, sorry. I don't know where Robert is, so I'm very much hoping that he's going to do a good job of getting away from there. Hopefully he's not going to get himself taken prisoner or anything like that. And then hopefully we'll be okay. But I'm still absolutely just shocked that we have vassals like that every single time. It doesn't happen in any other map, as far as I'm aware, at least. Where has it happened otherwise? I don't remember actually whether it's happened before, but it seems to happen in Europe 1200 mostly, and I'm wondering whether they're going to attack. Are they going to attack? They took Genoa back, but as I said to you before, this does not matter in the least. And no, Robert was smart enough. Yes, as you could see, Robert was smart enough that we're not going to have any issues whatsoever here, because that means that I don't have to free him or chase down where he's imprisoned or anything like that. That's okay. That is fine. All we need to do is just wait for him to get his, get his army basically leveled up, because of course he's going to have extremely low level troops. And I'm kind of wondering how I can get Uros to help us, to be honest, because he's, I mean, obviously apart from recruiting him into our army, I don't really want to put him into our army, because if we put him into the army, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? He's just going to add his units to my units, and that's basically it. And it's not really going to provide us with that much value. And that's the thing that I'm mostly concerned with right now, because all I'm really wanting to do, that's the reason why I actually wanted to focus on getting a vassal as well, because the reason for that is because we wanted to have someone that could independently, potentially, go and, well, run around and try to capture things and try to, raid villages and so on and so forth. And maybe, just maybe, that is what Robert's going to do. We can only hope that he's going to do that. And obviously we're definitely going to retake Genoa. No, like, there's nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Did he actually execute this guy? I think he might have. Did he execute this guy? Look, he literally took this guy prisoner, and then this guy was killed, or his clan was killed. No, I don't think so. That seems like a different clan right there. But I'm actually very surprised, because it seemed to me like he executed that guy. I don't think party members can do that, but that would be very funny if they could. I don't have any mods that make the AI more likely to execute or anything like that. But I think it is a possibility. I think they do have that potential in the base game. Is that true? I actually don't know now. Anyway, seems like Uros is doing a fantastic job. I mean, let's face it, I don't know what it is, but every single time as I say, every single time I play this map, I always have these kinds of NPC companions that all of a sudden become, I mean, I hadn't seen his army for an age. It's literally been months. It's literally been months in game. I have not seen his army around here at all, so I didn't see that he had such a significant amount of people. Otherwise, as I said, I would have taken advantage of it much sooner, but I am so shocked, I gotta say. That is incredible. I wonder whether Robert is going to have the same thing happen to him. I still have no idea why this happens, but I guess we'll find out in due time. Because it's funnily enough, if you recall, the previous Europe 1200 series, or was it 1200? Europe 1100? 1200? I don't know. I can't remember now. The other Europe series, where we had Mengus Ironbelly. You remember the legendary Mengus, right? Well, hopefully you do. If you don't, then obviously that's absolutely fine. But generally, when we looked at him, and we actually looked at his stats, because obviously I was thinking to myself that maybe something had happened with his stats, right? Maybe some weird bug had happened that had made his stats go crazy or something like that. He was absolutely normal. He had nothing wrong with him at all. He was looking completely and utterly fine. He had slightly more steward, but that was it. He didn't really have anything else. which is weird in itself, because obviously if you think about how many troops... It must be a renown issue. But I don't think I can check his renown, can I? I don't think so, can I? I don't know. Because I actually did take a look at his renown as well, if I recall. I took a look at Mengus's, and it didn't seem to provide me with any additional information, so I have no idea. Well, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that we are hopefully going to survive this wonderful, wonderful thing. There we go. Kill all these. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Kill all of them. Nice. Grenades. Grenades are fun. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That is hilarious. That was really... it's really fun, actually. It's really fun. I like this mod a great deal. Mostly just because it just gives you... It gives you so many ways that you could just have fun. And, you know, obviously I'm not saying that other mods don't. I'm just saying that in general, it's fun to play with some firearms and fun to play with some grenades. And, you know, obviously we have artillery to a certain degree as well. Obviously I'm not really using the artillery myself that much. But it's still cool to see that. Oh, that guy fell off the wall. That was hilarious. There we go. All right. Oh, wow. Someone killed a bunch of our troops somehow. Not sure how that happened. Okay. Okay. Snipe this guy. Think I can snipe him? Oh, I did. I hit him in the leg, but not good enough. Not enough damage. Not enough damage. Definitely, though, if he was shot in the leg, there's no way he'd be able to continue running. That's for sure. I mean, unless he's an absolute beast. Which could very well be the case. You never know. People back in these days, they were made of sterner stuff. I should know. I was there. Oh, yes. I was there. Back in 2100? Yes. 2100 is in the future. So that's exactly the reason how you know I'm telling the truth. Yeah. Me and my string-tied time machine. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, there we go. We did it. Look at that. Nice. A 40 influence increase. And now we're over 1,000 influence. Obviously, that doesn't really matter in any way. But, yeah, this is obviously really, really easy for us. And look at that. We got a sniper banner. That's pretty fun. I like that. Quite a great deal. That's always nice, isn't it? And, yeah, I just donate the rest. I don't need any food. I don't need horses or anything like that. So we're absolutely fine there. And we are basically just going to go in here, sell the rest if I can. Well, yeah, as you can see, I'm going to be gaining so much that it is probably going to bankrupt them. Yes, it does bankrupt them extremely, extremely fast, of course. Okay, well, where is Alfred, by the way? He's probably not here, right? No, he is. Okay, so I can actually put him in there. That's wonderful. Okay, I will probably do that, but what I'm actually going to do first... Should I put him in there? Alright, so we're obviously just going to slap a bunch of people in there. I did decide to put Alfred as the, as the governor here, because, I mean, why not? It's, amusingly enough, going to take him about 8 hours to get here. And I'm not sure where he is, because obviously if Genoa was taken, surely he's not the governor of Genoa anymore, right? Right. I don't actually know whether that's the case, but anyway, what we're going to do is we're just going to wait until he arrives, and then I will be giving Milan to our other vassal, our other potential vassal, who is Naima, or whatever her name is. I don't know how to say that, so we're just going to do that. Is he? Yep, there he is. Okay, he's now here, so this is fantastic. And we are just going to get a bunch of things. There we go. All right, so let's do it. There we are. Talk to her. And yes. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no, we don't. What? Oh, no, we need to vote for it still. Ah, I see. So we can basically give this to Robert or not. I'm not going to be giving it to him because I'm going to be voting for myself, and then I'm going to be making a vassal out of out of Namer, and then she's obviously going to be the new vassal, and then they're just going to get stuff split between them, and that's basically it. That's what we're going to do. So what is she going to be called? Pooh. I have no clue. Nightshade. There we go. Fantastic. Don't ask me how I come up with this. I have no idea. There we go. All right, so she is now the ruler of this particular fief, and we're obviously going to be taking Genoa back, or at least I am going to be taking it back. I'm not sure if you want to really see that again, do you? I highly doubt it, but anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.